Some bridesmaid dresses are prettier than others, and some are just plain ugly.
Rub your ears, rub your ears. Rub your ears!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 ugliest bridesmaid dresses in movies and television. For this list, we're looking at the dresses worn by characters playing bridesmaids in movies and television. However, we will be excluding those from reality TV.
I'm sorry, we don't have your sheep.
Number 10. Runaway Bride.
Maggie Carpenter, always a bride, never a bridesmaid, is attempting to complete her 4th wedding ceremony.
This movie stars Julia Roberts as a serial runaway bride, which in this rom-com refers to the fact that she's left multiple fiancés waiting at the altar, that finally settles down with Richard Gere's character.
Do you think there's one right person for everybody?
No, but I think attraction is too often mistaken for rightness.
Unfortunately, by that time, we find ourselves wishing we could run away from that wedding. Her bridesmaids' dresses are lilac, they have bows in their hair, and in no way do they look fashionable.
All rise, please.
Worn with matching opera gloves and pearl necklaces, the poor bridesmaids could have looked better, but we're not sure they could have looked worse.
If you don't get calm, we won't get your dress on.
A girl can't get married in flannel.
Number 9. Gossip Girl.
This dress is cutting off my circulation.
While this show is known for its protagonist's sense of style and fashion, when it comes to her own wedding, Blair makes very questionable fashion choices concerning her bridesmaids. With the exception of her maid of honor Serena, she chooses to dress her bridesmaids in short blush pink dresses shaped in the form of roses. Topped with headbands, it makes for a nice tribute to the bride's quasi-obsession with the flower, but also gives a weird over-the-top feeling to the whole ensemble.
Out. Out, everybody, out, out.
Did Blair plan to make sure she was not overshadowed at her own wedding? It sure wouldn't be the worst thing she's done on the show. Number 8. Modern Family.
Oh, Lily, what a dress.
Oh, well.
Modern Family chronicles the often hilarious everyday life of a large family. So when a wedding happens, it's a big deal.
How about there? Go.
Wow. Yikes. She looks like a light bride.
For the wedding from season 3 episode titled Little Bo Bleep, the bride clearly aimed to make the ceremony a sparkling event. Unfortunately, they might have taken it a little too literally, because in the end, the bridal party all lights up like Christmas trees. The bride also has lights on her dress, but at least it doesn't have the white over blue contrast.
Someday I'll walk you down the aisle.
If not in her jail.
We sure hope they had a fire extinguisher nearby, because lights on dresses make for fire hazards, not a fashion statement.
Somebody turn her off. I think I'm having a seizure.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Number 7. Confessions of a Shopaholic.
I guess it would be nice if my maid of honor could afford her own dress.
In this romantic comedy, Isla Fisher plays shopping addict Rebecca Bloomwood, but for all the stunning clothes she buys and wears throughout the movie, we also get one of cinema history's ugliest bridesmaid dresses.
Okay, open! Look, the best part!
It's hot pink, as big as a camping tent, and hides layers and layers of brightly colored ruffles. But that's not all. She even gets a matching veil to go with the dress. In the end, she is forced to give it away and then tries to get it back. It's not the dress we're mourning, it's her fashion sense.
How'd you get it back? I did a deal.
Number 6. 2 Broke Girls.
Max, let's talk bridesmaid dresses.
Oh, I don't care. I'll wear anything.
When Sophie asks Max and Caroline to go shopping for their bridesmaid dresses in an episode called And the Taste Test, you get the feeling that the dresses are going to be less than tasteful.
Oh my God. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
The girls also sense the disaster coming and try to hide the worst dresses from the shop before Sophie can see them. However, they aren't fast enough, and the girls end up with what can only be described as one of TV's worst bridesmaid dresses.
Oh, wow! Oh, look at the color!
These gowns are long, bright yellow, and full of feathers. Just when you think they can't get any more ugly, we see that the girls' ensembles have topped with matchy, flowery headbands.
At least if I was high, I'd have an excuse to be wearing this.
Number 5. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Look at the earrings I have found that match the bridesmaids' dresses.
This movie features a traditional Greek wedding, but the bridesmaid dresses are such a fashion disaster that we can almost hear Greek goddesses crying over them.
She's ready!
blue with flowers sewn on. The dresses wouldn't be so bad if not for the ruffles part at the bottom. It just looks out of place, as if it was added on as an afterthought. And it doesn't even fall to the floor, but at an awkward ankle length. Let's hope dressing bridesmaids in ugly dresses does not become a tradition for this family. Number 4. Steel Magnolias.
But the bridesmaids' dresses, they are really beautiful.
The title of this comedy drama is meant to suggest the temperaments of the main female leads. In other words, as soft as the magnolia flower, but also as strong as steel. However, one thing is for certain. If they wanted the dresses to resemble the movie's namesake, they failed spectacularly. The soft pink, almost tent-like dresses are ill-fitting and unflattering for every one of the poor bridesmaids. The only redeemable quality of these gowns is that they match the church's decorations, making it easier for them to blend in with the background. If this was in fashion in '89, let's hope it never is again.
This has been the happiest day of my life, Daddy.
Oh, I'm glad, sugar.
Number 3. My Best Friend's Wedding.
I thought the bridesmaids all wore the same dress.
Ah, Julia. She just can't get away from ugly bridesmaid dresses. While Julia looked stunning in her lavender maid of honor dress, it's the bridesmaids' dresses that were an eyesore. A weird mix of baby pink and gold, the colors alone deserve a spot on our list. Usually, matching bouquets are classy, but seeing as they are the exact same shades as the gowns, it makes you really wonder if the stylist had more than 2 colors on his or her palette. And then comes the issue of the shape of the dresses. Short at the front and long at the back. They look like drawn blinds we wish we could close forever.
Just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Number 2. Friends.
Tell her she looks good. Tell her she looks good.
Friends is one of TV's funniest sitcoms, so when they go for the ugly bridesmaid dress trope, they sure go all in.
Cannot believe I have to walk down the aisle in front of 200 people looking like something you drink when you're nauseous.
Rachel's dress from Mindy and Barry's wedding is unforgettably dreadful. It's a mess of baby pink fabric and poofs, with bows and a big rhinestone flower at the center. It's so utterly ugly that when she is humiliated after realizing her underwear is caught in the dress, it leaves us wondering if this wasn't actually an improvement.
Why the hell didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? Stand up and shout, "Hey, Rachel, your butt is showing."
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Put your hands together for Wilson Phillips.
Car seems a good idea. Our first argument, everyone.
You're engaged? What if the bachelorette party theme was sluts?
Number 1. 27 Dresses.
It's really not the worst one. If I had to pick one, I got a good one.
Considering that this movie is about a woman who's always been the bridesmaid and never the bride, it's not surprising that they would poke some fun at bridesmaids' dresses. But they didn't only poke some fun. Every single one of the 27 bridesmaid dresses she has worn is either ugly or inappropriate. The ugliest of the 27 has gotta be the big yellow one that makes a poor woman look like she's an extra in a parody of an American Civil War movie.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Theme wedding.
What was the theme? Humiliation?
It even comes with a fluffy umbrella, and the result is more like something from a costume shop than a bridesmaid's dress.
No, people do not have gone with the weddings.
I've been to 3.
Do you agree with our list?
I have loved it.
Which movie or show featured the ugliest dress? For more fashionable top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Hold on for one more.